you get up to your to the it's like a lecture hall that's been cleared out of a bunch of chairs and stuff, so there's enough chairs for all of you guys and desks for the students who are participating in the study, and of course Rube has taken the big desk.
What is for charisma?
And
Good enough.
When you walk in, Rube looks at the student that has been guiding you, and he says, "Thank you very much for bringing them. Kalak, I need to speak to them alone."
Okay, it's me.
And he bows and says, "As you will, master."
That's
Heads out of the room,
We're in trouble.
and he turns around to you guys, and he's looking concerned, and he says,
We gotta run.
I've asked the other students this, and
All right, what did you guys
now
do
I'll
while I was
ask you,
asleep?
what happened last night?
We had a great time.
And he says, that's what I'm afraid of. Can you be a little bit more detailed?
We went to the restaurant and we
Ate, drank,
ate
and then we went out
We were
dancing.
entertained.
yeah, we were
Timber-
entertained. We were entertaining, and
Victor X says
We
we
went out
saw
for a
some
yacht
people
ride.
doing some strange movements up on stage, and then they stopped suddenly, and then they'd move some, and then they'd stop, and then they made some weird noises too, and then we decided to go somewhere else.
we went for a yacht ride. So
Yeah, the yacht ride, and then we went dancing. Timber had had a good time.
And
I have no memory after the meal.
Victor X has problems with it.
Yeah.
It's fading in and out. And he kind of shakes his head and says, none of
I
that,
fell face first
none of
and
that
I
would
mashed
account
yellow.
for the rumors that I've heard.
What, you mean made it with a native?
And
we're all
he
look
says,
at Timber.
I haven't heard anything specific. I've simply heard that there's trouble revolving around your presence here.
Oh yeah, what did we do?
Kind of trouble.
Starts
He
with a
shrugs and
pepper.
says, I don't know, and just then, bang, the door opened, and in walks Liana. And
Whoops. Maybe I shouldn't have made it with the natives.
he says, she says,
What the heck did you do?
There's only one cabbage here.
okay,
I would put these two up
What the
here and
fuck?
these two back there. I would put
I can't take you guys
Oh, yeah.
anywhere without one of you getting into trouble.
Whoops.
So fess up, who's responsible?
For what?
For what?
And she
I'm
says,
pregnant.
you tell me. All I have heard is that you guys are going to be arrested today for a violation of the genetic purity laws. And I want to know what the hell is going on.
That must be
And we're
me.
sending with the
Yes, he got the big penis.
And she says, Timber.
Hey, I was drunk. I couldn't help it. She drove me nuts.
So you're admitting that it's true?
Yeah, she grabbed
Do
me.
not admit that to anybody else. Professor,
And you're telling
and
me
he
you
shrugs
feel
and he
good?
says, too
I
late,
didn't hear
I already heard. And she's like,
Well, we'll
She
have to
starts
cut.
pacing.
We'll have to
She's
cut out his
responsible
tongue.
for us.
she's
We'll have to cut out
pacing,
his
We
tongue.
would have known about that.
shaking her
wouldn't we?
head, and she says, Deja Thoris is working on it. I'm sure that she'll be back here soon with a little bit more information than you guys have got. Jesus Christ, what is going on?
She
I
ripped off
take
my
you out
clothes.
for one good time, and you.
We
Do you know who that woman was?
No, she basically almost
She's
took my
attached to
clothes.
the family of her fiance, for Christ's
Oh
sake.
God,
You
It's
got,
a setup!
you got set up, pal.
you did. Major.
Now they have the leverage they need to kick us out of town. Now they have the leverage they need to put me in jail.
Oops.
Oops.
God, I can't
And you're
believe
supposed
it.
to be good.
Life's
I was good.
And
Calm
so
down.
she's-
Calm down.
And
says Susie.
she's mollified a little bit and throws herself into one of the spare chairs and says, "Okay, look, let me think.
We can bury his body. Nobody will find it.
Okay,
Say, Do you
If
have
I were-
control over your body parts that are no longer part of your body?
If I were the Grievous family,
Turn them into ants.
I would be applying to the Council of Judges, applying for a violation of temporary injunction order, which will then allow them to issue the order for your arrest, and the subpoenas
right, my God,
necessary
he
to
was
verify that you guys were where you were last night, and of course their prime witness will be this bitch. He says,
They use the same words here.
did you even find out her name?
No.
I'm not saying
Well, just for your
He got thrown
information,
over a table and was bent over.
it's Lois Tagore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And,
you're asked to go.
She shakes her head,
She drove me nuts.
and
Because I'm a guy. What do you want me to do?
she says, okay, first of all, I want you guys,
Pack your things, get ready.
yeah, you guys have got to go back to your rooms, get all your stuff packed, bring it here to the university. We'll find a place to hide it. If it can be confiscated, you guys are fucked in a major way.
Yeah.
And if you are arrested, everything will be taken off of your bodies. You will be thrown into the chambers naked, or you will die.
So last time I fall asleep in my mashed yellow.
And she
It's time to go invisible.
She says, I can't believe it. I
Time to call in a
she's-
meteor strike
and
on
she
this
says,
town.
Professor, go get Jack Orr. And he says, well, how am I supposed to get a hold of him? And she says,
Chip said
send a messenger, of course,
Well, you
send a
should have known
messenger
that.
to
I should've,
to the military headquarters
You
and
Recognize these
say
natives.
that it is
Right there, at the bar, on
um,
the table.
it is regarding a
Whoa!
of
Yeah, lots
I
of.
missed that.
There we go.
That's because he didn't tell us.
a matter of
Oh!
for Liana.
It wasn't in
And
front of us.
Rube goes
Somebody
heads out of the room quickly.
Since Stalin's not
and,
here, somebody's got to get you guys in trouble.
You got your pee-pee wet and you didn't invite me. Jeez.
Yeah, well,
She says, "Okay, now we're gonna go back to the house and we're gonna get back here as quickly as we possibly can. Okay? So I want you to file out of here, no noise, into the elevator. We're going down now. Okay?
Why is it
Just
that we
shut up and get in the elevator.
I know,
God
but
damn
we're
it! We don't know if we've got 5
We're
minutes.
throwing a blanket over him and we're
Or what?
beating
well, we can go invisible.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We're already in trouble.
Exactly.
And she says, if they catch you doing music or magic on the outside, then they can throw you all in
Yes.
jail instead of just him.
Oh, so only Timber's in trouble.
And she says they can
Says
hold
Crom.
you. They can
Well.
hold you for questioning indefinitely,
Yeah.
but we can probably get you sprung in a few
Let's go.
days.
Yeah,
Him?
we're gone.
I don't
Get the
know.
hell out of here.
We're gone.
So you guys get in the elevator
He's not part
and
of
down.
us. He's part of
and-
508.
Yeah, because I'm gonna.
She on the way down in the elevator, she says, "You talk to no one.
Yeah.
You stop for no one. You follow me. You get your stuff together as quickly as possible. Okay, here we go." And then, whoosh, you guys are out. And she's taking these long strides. And she looks quite normal when she's doing it, but it's like, and you realize that she's been walking baby steps the
Yeah,
whole
for
time
us.
for you guys to keep up. Because her normal pace is like
Yeah.
twice what you guys normally do. And so you're kind of all the dwarves and the gnome are kind of dog trotting along, and everybody else is
We
walking
never said anything
quickly.
about fraternizing with the natives. That wasn't in the rules.
Yeah. Oughta have known.
Oh well. I should have known better. Oh well.
What was
that early
Deja
on.
thinking about
Told you that
Crom?
early on, pal.
That's what the
That's
attitude
big
is.
time.
You
trouble.
get back to your rooms,
Grab my
DJ
stuff.
could be.
What do you think genetic code means?
and
It's not some secret
you take
handwriting.
all your,
They
gather
are
up all
the
your
master
stuff,
race.
put it
Don't
on
you
your
know?
backs,
Harnish fighter.
and
Should we don our armor?
back out of the room, quick walk across, and Rube meets you in the lobby of the university and says, "We'll change your plans, we're going down."
Yeah.
And
They're already here.
he takes you into this little room, and instead of going up, the thing starts going down. And he see the
It's another 5 minutes you
patches
got
of light
to
going
Timber.
like this.
I
And
did, yeah.
then it
For once,
slows to a
I do
stop.
something, and everybody's down on
And
me.
the
Come
doors-
to you guys
the
doing all
doors
kinds of
open.
stupid shit, and I do one stupid thing, and
That's
you're all
right.
on my case.
Wow!
Yeah.
That was a very important big boo-boo you made.
Timber, we'll have to cut it off.
Well, you
And
did the
we
pooch that
just
time.
can't
Yeah,
trust you.
literally. Well, somebody's got to do it.
He says,
No. Not
Wasn't
this
my
case.
plan. I didn't
Hey, what if
realize
we have a
was going
recording
on.
of it?
I was set up.
so you guys are down in this obvious
Don't
area
admit that you were a
of
fool.
ancient disuse. There's
I was drugged.
There's
Thank you with the
Right.
bullet.
boxes
Oh.
and dust, and there's a lot
hide
of
us out.
I was
cloths
drugged.
thrown
They
over
slipped me a
big
Mickey.
pallets of something or other that are down here.
Not gonna work out.
And he says, "I'm sorry for the filth of this particular place, but not only is it a good place
Oh,
since
this is
no
better than
one,
what we
since
deserve.
people seldom come here, but it also has the advantage of having a little used connection to the moving walkways."
Yeah, too bad he has a little used connection. Should use it littler than possible.
Well,
And he says,
capture me. up and
Jot
I'll
Orr
do it.
is on the way. And Lee Iana says, good,
Watch the
we'll need his help. Um,
Mm.
any word from Deja Thoris? He shakes his head. Not yet, but I've told anyone that is contacted by her to tell her where we
So
are,
we're gonna have to
have her
rescue
meet
her
us down
again?
here. He says, I'm going
good
to
thing they
leave
didn't
you
tell me
now
about
and go
Charlie
back
before.
upstairs and assume my duties as if absolutely nothing is going on. And I will say that you had requested a day off after your party last night. I think considering the uproar, that'll probably be pretty plausible.
Yeah.
If you will excuse me,
Doozy
That's what
says,
they've seen
say,
around here.
you don't have any socially transmitted diseases around here, do you?
and,
Thanks for your hospitality, and we are deeply ashamed.
Well, there's always.
and he
well,
says
I was
you're-
set up. I'm not ashamed.
you have been the most fascinating project of my last 20 years, and I think that the information that you have given us will keep researchers working for decades.
I'll bet they will.
It's even possible that discoveries that come from
I know.
from this will palpably aid our efforts to stay alive. And for this, I thank you.
we didn't
if
give him all
there's-
that much.
If there is anything that I can do to help
Some of
you,
us gave us a little too much.
you have but to mention it.
You're always getting in trouble, so you got no room to talk.
And
Think about
it's been
Bob.
a pleasure knowing you all. And
Hey, you
he
guys had
says,
a
I
choice to
don't.
come after me. We
he
don't
says,
have a
I
choice
don't
because
blame you,
you're fuck
Timber.
up.
It
I was
was
set up.
if that hadn't have worked. Lee
Lee.
Iana says, okay, now we can talk. She shakes her head and says, Timber, I know, I don't blame you. God damn it.
We do.
Keep that thing in your pants! And she
I
says,
normally
"But
don't do this kind of thing. I think it was the booze. Somebody probably slipped me something.
Couldn't you have turned into a bear before you did it? Then they would have
Oh, yeah,
recognized you.
yeah, right.
Look,
So-
Timber, if you wanted a
Yeah,
last
would've
weekend,
done
you should
it.
have come to me. I have
How about
honey
an
pills, we'll
elephant?
get you there.
Couldn't you have turned into an elephant?
I could have turned into all kinds of things, but
She
I'd have
says,
started a riot then.
you need to decide at this point whether you are going to
Escape.
allow justice to take its course, which for the bulk of the party will be highly beneficial. The particular offense, although of an ancient nature and one of our
That's right.
most severe
That'd be a great
laws,
use of it.
Yeah.
is currently in our enlightened age not punishable by death, but it is punishable
Great.
by surgical castration.
I don't think so.
Oh, go
We can
ahead,
generate,
Timber.
regenerate it back.
Turn someone into a giant slug.
I am committing treason to the state by mentioning this, but it seems to me as though you've always just been passing through.
We're leaving.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting my balls cut off from nobody. I mean, you know, I've given my life to this party many times in protecting, but
We came here
personal
basically for
body
information.
parts,
I
that's
mean,
another
you
matter
said you
altogether.
for us and thought
Except
that we would
unfortunately,
be able to
that
get
means
some
we're not gonna have
information.
any airship.
Yeah, we won't
And
get
we
it.
won't have any way to fly anywhere, and we will
Worse
be
than
walking.
that. Worse than that when Gordon comes by and sees how this stuff is a good deal.
Well, we can always steal one.
We've done it before.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time we stole something.
And
Yeah, but we don't have
We
to
should
fly it.
steal it from the
We're already
bitch.
in trouble.
My only question is, since she's responsible for
My only question is-
Yeah, she'll
her,
be in, yeah, this, I mean, she gets.
Yeah, what,
We-
by the
we
way,
can-
what's going to happen to
we can
you?
theoretically
whatever
get out
happens to you.
Her only question is,
Happens
do I
to
get a
her, she's
man?
responsible.
Well, that really sucks.
Yeah, she's done
Tell me
exactly
about
what
it.
you've done.
That's fucked up. Sorry about that.
Who's done
I
what?
really apologize. I am
So
sincerely
is she gonna
sorry.
she's
done what?
gonna have her
She-
genitals
she-
removed?
I
Whatever
hate being
happens.
set up. I'm never
She
set up. This really
shrugs
pisses me
and,
off. I ought
and
to go
says,
kill them.
it is sufficient to prevent the person from reproducing, so I would probably have a hysterectomy.
Oh, that's fucked up. You can say
That's
we
the
could do it two
difference.
ways. If I were to leave,
Lose your balls.
no, I don't think so.
How about if you were to die?
Maybe they would let you keep it.
Yeah,
in
you could- I could
in
just-
a jar of.
Just like the old style.
You could just, yeah, I
Put it out
don't
on
think
the
so.
block.
I
Oops.
could,
Well, I get 3 tries, so 2 more.
you could do an illusion of my death, so they couldn't do anything. But then the party might be
Yeah, no,
responsible.
and then we're casting magic, and that's, you know, gets us to.
Or you could just kill me and resurrect me later.
Hey, honorable
So if you
thing
run
to
away,
do
we
is
get
get
in
your
trouble
balls
too.
cut
She
off.
says,
Avery.
if you run away, I go with you.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
The
We
honorable
don't wanna-
thing to do
don't wanna
is
do
get your
that to
balls
you.
cut off.
Yeah, coming from a woman, that's probably real easy, huh?
But says Doozy, if you
How can we
let
save her
us
reputation?
cut your balls off, we'll still have them.
I ain't letting nobody cut my balls off, sorry.
She says,
Sorry.
as a matter of fact, it's regardless of what you guys do, it is certain that for that bitch, she's gonna do time for this.
Boy.
Oh, really? Because she violated the law
Yeah.
too?
Oh yes, in
Yeah.
the same way that
Ah.
he did.
Interesting.
But-
they both do.
She
gonna
she
be
has the advantage of having blown the whistle,
Mm-hmm.
and she is.
Oh, she did that to you too?
Suspended sentence.
What else did we miss, Timber?
Apparently not much.
Excuse me. Well,
That's quite all right.
so this is where you
What are
guys were
your
laughing
rape
last week.
laws here? I mean, you know, can he?
She ripped
Can
my
we go
clothes
to
off.
yeah, can we go to trial and say that he was totally set up? I mean, do we stand a chance with that?
Um,
Is it- our
it
best
is-
thing
Our
is
word
to
against
go to
hers if
trial
she
and
hasn't-
if the
has-
worst
It
thing
is
he
extremely unlikely that a judge is going to recognize it, since rape is generally by force. You know, you
Right.
can't, if there is,
She raped him.
if there is no
Which
threat of
highly
bodily
But
harm,
she ripped all his clothes off and everything.
Threw him onto a
And
table.
she's
It is
bigger
not
than
rape.
he is.
Yeah, she's.
She has a height
bigger than he
advantage
is,
and
yeah.
a weight advantage.
I could easily.
And this
And
scrawny
she held
little
him
guy.
helpless while she stimulated him.
she says, first of all, nobody else would believe it. Well, let's say that less than the requisite number of judges would believe it, but some of them would, and you would not come through it with your honor intact. Hello, 509.
Yeah, I know.
I don't
It's a
trust
trap.
nobody.
It's a man's voice.
So
Do we recognize the voice?
Yeah,
That's
do you
worse.
recognize it?
Hey,
Everybody
Timber,
needs
go
to
check it
make
out.
their intelligence or less on percentage. His name was Jat Orr.
Anwar Sadat.
General what? General.
Well, even
this
if I
yours?
do this, doesn't mean you guys
That's
are not
mine.
gonna get thrown in
Mine's
jail
in there.
anyway.
Come down and she said, hey.
And Liana says, good, he's here.
Oh.
Oh, that's John.
War.
Over
She sent
here.
this in for him.
2 hours
That's
later.
the guy she sent this in for.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why didn't she
Here.
recognize his voice? Jeez.
Well, it probably
Well,
is.
I had to give you guys a chance to
honest
roll.
thing
If
to
I
do.
don't,
I
you
really
go
don't
off
want to
the
do
game.
this, but is there any way to preserve it? So,
So,
Oh, that'll make
and
his face red.
he's looking at Timber, and
Damn lucky he wasn't engaged.
The oldest trick in the book, and you fell for it.
yeah.
And,
Yeah, it certainly was the oldest trick, as well as the oldest profession. Did you even tip well? Oh.
he says, "Well, you've gotten yourselves into a bit of a mess here,
Yeah.
but for Deejah's sake, and for the betterment of what I feel is in the best interests of the city, I will help you.
You got to lose
I
it.
heard your trial, and I heard the way that you spoke," and he nods to Crom, and he says, "I believe that you are honorable men on a worthy quest, and I will help you in what way I can as long as I do not hurt my city. I will guard you, and
It's a case of
whatever-
mistaken identity.
in
She thought he was an
whatever,
elf.
fashion I may help, but you need to decide what you're going to do." Liana tells him, we need to talk to Deejah Thoris. Even if we can't speak to her face to face, and I don't trust anyone but you to act as the go-between. And he says, yes, they should not be seen with her. And she says, at least not for the time being. So
You're darn lucky Gordon's not here. He'd be pulling you.
Well, I'm just kind of wondering.
she looks at him
what
and
would happen
kind
to you
of,
guys if I
kind
did
of
this?
slyly and says, I know that you have ways of getting in touch with her, even if she is uncommunicative by other channels.
She's not in trouble.
Speak to her, get her advice, return and tell us what she said. And he says, as you wish.
Your sword, fall on it.
And then turns to the rest of you and said, is there anything that you require?
Yeah, a fast ship.
Then I will bid you adieu.
A couple dozen hookers and all.
Yeah, a very fast ship to get us the hell out of here.
And
You gotta use the
Liana
replay button. So we can go back and edit.
Hey, I got time travel.
pacing up and down the corridors.
If you got it, you should use it.
And
I can't believe she wants to.
she said, I hate waiting.
Talk
If
about
you got
happening
it,
to
you
him, but it's
dang
gonna
well
happen
better
to
Hate
her,
use
too.
waiting.
If the woman disappears,
I know, what happens if
What
like,
happens
she's
then?
forget?
is there still a case?
And
She's got
I'm
to be
just
under lock
kicking
and
hypothetically.
Thinking out loud here, I know,
understand.
no witnesses.
We all look at Doozy like,
Is there a
excuse me?
I mean, you know,
And
how
what
far
right
can we
would
go
I do?
here? If this is your
she says, well,
society, but, you know.
their case would be severely damaged, but the
It was-
murder investigation would be quite rigorous.
Well, wait a minute. Who said it
And
would
they would
work?
have an automatic suspect.
It would be a missing persons. They would have
And
to
she
find a
There's
body
no
says,
body,
search murder.
yeah,
She
if there's
says,
no body.
our guardians of the law are not that stupid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well,
Unfortunately, that's why I said the elven one would be a lot
like
better.
Charmer
way.
and tell the truth.
What happened to her?
What coffee's up?
It doesn't matter. You did the deed.
Yeah, I
I almost
did.
got
The
it. My
deed
toes and
itself
then
is
my
what
hand showed up.
is what.
Yeah, but if she told the whole truth, like,
It doesn't even mean.
who sent her there
Yeah, she
and
was
why
set up
did it?
and, yeah, that's
Yeah,
like, can we
you
make
did
her
the
tell
deed,
truth?
you felt the need.
No, I'm thinking.
Now we gotta believe.
Since it is
But not a full
yeah,
cut,
it's
more like
actually forward time, not backwards.
2/3.
2/3. Okay.
Does anybody, do you want a drink?
I don't know, what do you
What
think?
do you want?
Oh, did you say coffee?
Yeah, coffee's up. Did you want a drink, Frank?
Oh, minutes have slipped past. It's only 3 coffee.
So that's what
Irish coffee.
they're about to slice you up.
Jake,
You
Peter,
like Zoppo
Peter,
into the
Kahlua
board.
coffee.
What?
Kahlua coffee.
You
That-
want
we can do that.
But you still have your 2 drops in
Yeah.
there already.
If he time slips into the future just
You
as they're about ready
can
to
rinse the
whack
glass
him,
out.
that should cause a lot of confusion.
Yeah, but then they know spells them.
We're not supposed
And you guys
But we
wait
should wait.
for, you guys
Find out
wait
what-
for a couple of hours.
We should wait at least find out.
And, ooh, it ain't an easy wait.
yeah.
Yeah, we're all looking at him like, M!
Well, normally when we've been in this situation, we just leave, but somebody else is in trouble
Timber
this
keeps looking
time.
around going, it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Takes 2 to tango.
Yeah, that's right. I got set up.
But after a couple of hours,
Stupid enough for me to get set
Jat
up.
Orr walks back and he says, I have spoken to Deejah and
It's time to get my balls.
you have a good friend in her. She
She's pregnant too?
Crap hasn't touched the weasel.
she has been able to find out much of the situation, and the situation is grim.
Yeah.
The case is proceeding quickly through the
Of
courts,
course it is.
and the Grievous family is arranging for judges within their purview to be given the case.
Oh man. So,
This is bad.
Yeah, they're stacking.
so that means they're gonna not only try to put me away forever,
Judges are gonna be staggered and kill you in 1 hour.
they'll want to kill me and have me executed.
Which
There's
is better,
only-
we can always resurrect you, I mean.
There's
you'll
only
have
one
it
way out of
witnessed
this.
I've
still.
got a problem with
You still
that.
have
There's
it
only
good.
one way out of this,
It's either
Timber.
acne or poison.
You gotta marry her.
You do have a couple of red
Oh
blisters.
God.
And
Make an honest woman out of her.
he says,
Yeah, see how she reacts to that.
I have received certain instructions from Dejathoris,
Oh, okay.
and I am unable to relate their nature to you.
All right.
The situation is a complicated one,
Okay.
but considering my position carefully within its context, I have decided to take a scouting mission. I will be leaving in a large air car and proceeding 3 miles northwest of the city, and there to ground the car and perform sentry duty for the next 24 hours.
Interesting.
We're ready. Let's go.
Yeah,
Who
we're
is this
ready.
talking?
This is Jot Or.
John, okay.
In other
How do
words,
we
he's
get
got
that?
us a flying ship out of here.
He says, at the end of the 24 hours, I will return and receive further instructions from Dejathoris. I can say no more.
Say no
Other
more.
than-
Say no
Where's
more.
the ship gonna?
And,
Where are you leaving from?
What berth are you leaving from?
You can
Wink,
expect
wink,
the
nudge,
city
nudge.
guard within the next 2 hours.
We should leave now.
We're leaving now. But where are we gonna?
I
He's gonna
didn't
be
hear
out.
that.
I know, but
Oh, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
And he
Have a
bows.
pleasant garden
But he
and
duty.
doesn't know he
says,
can't
have a
tell.
pleasant
I will
garden
see you
duty.
after I return from my duty. And he walks quickly
Absolutely.
away.
But of course.
okay.
So
But
what does
he didn't
Leon
say where
do?
his ship was gonna.
Yes, 5 miles
Liana
northwest
Is
of
looking at him
outside
and
of the city.
sighing.
So how do we get to the air car?
And
I assume that's the next step?
she says, the next step is
Or
up
did
to you.
Did I miss that?
She says,
Well,
We gotta go. Folks.
You're not coming?
Dejathoris has found a way to give you word that there is a way out should you choose to take it without implicating anyone in a misdeed.
Even you? Will you be responsible? Will you
She
be in
says
trouble?
certainly not.
Cool. We'll take that way out.
If you decide to stay, then I will of course share your punishment.
No.
If we decide to leave, I have to go with you. There is no other way.
Oh shit.
Oh, really? So you will have to come with us.
My life will be forfeited if
Yeah.
I don't do anything for
Yeah,
Dejathoris. For
but
reasons
give
that I can't mention, I owe her more than my life. And exile with you,
that's it.
well, they'll honor us.
Exile.
And the
Right.
last thing in the world I want to do is to leave my lovely city. But if that's what it means to repay my debt to her, so be it.
Well, is
don't mean
Dejathoris telling us
tied
that
you
the things are
every
so bad that we should get out of town, or is she
She's just
simply
giving us
giving
an
us the
option.
option?
It's an
She
option.
says,
I'm, you know, asking.
she says
It's
she
all,
she knows that I am here and that I am familiar as she with the way that the courts work and with your legal options.
Right.
She simply instructed Jat Or to tell us his location in the event that you wish to leave and avoid punishment.
Well. Yeah. Crom's
After
gonna be
about
gone. Well,
45
Crom couldn't
minutes.
have stayed anyway.
You see
You
a
really could.
rise in the
Because he's
ground,
not
and
part of the
sitting on
gene
top
pool.
of the rise in the ground is a long air car, and standing up on top of it is the silhouette of a soldier at attention.
Mr. Sentry.
Liana says, that's him.
Should we overpower him to preserve his honor?
Yeah, like knock him out,
Oh,
hit him on
no,
the
he's
head.
expecting
I know, but what I'm
something,
saying is,
so
to
no.
keep him from getting in trouble, we can subdue him and make it look like we stole the
So
ship.
you
he
guys
doesn't
are
get in
running
trouble.
wondering.
towards the ship as you're discussing this.
Well,
Are
yeah,
you
and-
stopping to discuss it further, or are
No,
you
no, we're
going
still
up and
heading for the
ask him
ship.
about it?
Oh no, we'll just run
Before
up
we
to it.
even.
Because I can move at
I
incredible rate of
have,
speed.
I
Do
have
it.
something we can do that may work if we don't want to use magic on him.
What?
I have some sleep powder.
Well, it's the same thing, that's a
That
magic
works
item.
better than the spell.
There it does.
Okay,
The sleep
Give me the
powder
powder.
requires a saving throw versus poison.
Right.
okay.
And that's
Katrina?
Oh, yeah.
tougher to
Yes,
save
Katrina,
against than a
give me the
sleep
powder.
spell, which is
Well, now
I
if
can
he's
get
lesser,
you a hell of a lot
fighters are
faster
better
against
depends on his level.
Okay,
Right.
he's a big creature,
I
so
would
you
think
need
he'd
2
be pretty
doses
high level
probably.
if he's.
Okay,
right.
so
He
silently
doesn't really see him. See
you
her, she's
crawl
already
up
dead
the
anyway.
side of
No,
the
it's
Yeah.
in love.
air
Well,
car,
that's what I was wondering.
and
if
I
he
may
he is
try
still
that.
pointedly looking in a direction
See, I know,
other
we
than
obviously
that
Where you are.
Liliana was standing not long ago, so it is a easy matter
So
to
she,
come up behind him and blow the powder in his general direction, and he drops like a stone.
okay, and I also want to leave a note
Keep it
saying
from
that he is
And we
not
pummel him
responsible.
40
No,
times
do
to
not
make
do
sure she'll-
that. My
And
God.
from down
Well, I don't
inside
wanna
the
get in
ship, you
trouble.
hear, Jack,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Recognize the voice.
Chip?
Is it
I got
Deja?
intelligence roll.
Is it
that
Deja?
Deja?
Oh, they're the only ones there.
Right.
No,
Damn.
it's the.
Deja?
You are
I
down
am-
at the bottom of the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Make a
got
hero
I make
roll
it.
On
on
the ship.
Yeah.
So they had to have
Insider.
3d6. Well, did you already do this?
We have to
He
overcome a
hears it.
guard. So to say, keep him from crumpling. Shit.
Well, I'm going to, yeah, if he's
Too
going
late.
to fall.
Well,
yeah.
Did you
He
hear
just
the
did.
cry?
I'm sorry. I've got a different person now.
Who's
That's
there?
okay.
I thought it was.
Just,
Oh,
Deja
yes.
counts too.
I
Oh.
hear it.
okay. And make an int roll.
On
I already made
percentile?
mine.
Right, and you were successful.
On percentile?
No,
No,
on your intelligence.
Regular 20-sided.
You know that big thing you got right here?
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that big old thing out there.
Made it?
And it's Deja.
Cool.
Oh, I was
That's what I was
Chip, I
afraid
was
of,
just
was
like,
it
I
male
had
or
my
female?
sword, the
And we
pommel of
knocked
my
her out as
sword,
well. Oops.
Yeah.
and I was just about to go like this, going, oh shoot, sorry.
So see, she's waiting for us.
And
yeah.
So
what do
we
you do?
don't need to do anything
Oh,
else. I think we should just
I say,
go to sleep.
do I recognize her
But
voice?
he's
Yeah.
I
there
recognize her.
and-
I said, Deja, this is Timber.
And you hear, ha
Sorry, we
And-
went to sleep. Yeah.
ha! She comes up from down inside the ship, and she says, I knew you couldn't resist. Where's Crom?
It's right here.
What?
Here I
Out
am.
of the invisibility.
Actually, they're over there invisible.
Step out of the invisibility.
we
He's
killed him.
pointing
Oh,
over there.
hold on.
Yes.
I
We
turn to the
couldn't
party and
bring
say,
anybody. We had to kill him.
I make a whistle noise like,
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything's
She-
close
he
as clear,
points-
you
Well,
guys.
just go like that.
Yeah.
Come
Well,
on.
he
Yeah.
points and he just sees.
Invisible, nothing
No,
there.
she
Sees
just
the
sees.
landscape. It's only
Deja just sees Liana because she was out in front.
right. That's true, Leon. But she should just see Timber, Doozy,
Yeah.
and you standing there.
well,
Okay,
I
so-
said,
Let's
So-
leave.
Well, let's get invisible up to the ship, get
No,
in the
let's-
ship, and
let's
then.
leave the ship.
no, we're taking
No,
her.
they're coming with us, so we don't even.
She'll never be able to go
No, I'm
home.
just saying we'll leave them there. We're invisible. They'll never find us. Let's go.
You guys get up to the side of the ship, and
Go.
you're climbing up on top of the ship, and she's like going, I can't believe this. I can hear them. Are you there?
Well, do you see like arms coming out of when we go out of the 10-foot radius? You know.
No, you guys are very careful about that these days.
Oh, okay.
Do you
You
dispel
guys-
it once you get
you
on
guys
board
wanna-
ship?
Yeah, we want to
like-
get in
Yeah, in the
doors,
boat,
so just
yes.
in case there's anybody else flying around, because we do
Not
stick
yet.
out. Yeah, when we get inside.
And she says, okay, down to the mess.
Okay, but
How big is this
the
zipper?
captain, somebody has to. So
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna
GJ. We put him to sleep so that he could say,
we
you know,
use
they
stuff
must have
on him.
spelled me, use the magic. So, I mean, should we have done that? What we did.
Down to the mess. Let's
And
discuss
she
it
says
down in
he's
the
not
mess.
hurt, is he?
Oh no, he's asleep.
No, of course
we
not.
swear all he is asleep.
She
didn't want-
says, then
Yes, we're
we will
going
leave him in
downstairs.
the sand.
Okay, that's what I was
Because we didn't
So-
want we didn't want him to get in trouble.
And we didn't
She
wanna-
nods and says, he was willing to come with us and had volunteered to accompany me on this journey. And
Well, then
she
if
says,
you're
I was
leaving-
looking for a good way to get rid of him. Oh yes, I'm coming with you.
Okay, just checking.
Well,
I mean,
And
will that make him in
Crom!
trouble though?
Baby,
Crom!
Will that make
husband.
him get in trouble?
Here I am.
She says he may get into a bit of trouble, but him saying that he was
man.
magically
We are
knocked out
two.
will stand
Yeah,
him in good
high
stead.
risk.
Oh, that wasn't
No.
bad. Rob says, here I
She
am
wanted
to
to
save
get rid
the
of him.
day.
Him behind. You don't-
She says he is a good boy and loves me dearly.
Right,
But she
you'd
loves
rather not
Crom,
have
so-
him along.
He
No room for
deserves
menage a
better
trois.
than the fate that we will meet.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I
pretty
just want
much.
to make sure everybody.
You're-
Miles out is
You're
You come back up.
Hey,
You come back from the
I'm just making
side.
sure Chip knows we're doing that.
You come back from putting him down on the ground, and Deja Thoris is already sitting in the pilot's chair.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Time's a wasting here.
And she says, "Okay, everybody down in the hold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you down there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, here we
crowded are
go."
we? How big is this ship?
This
You
is-
said it was a
What?
big.
We only have their word for
Yes.
what happened. Maybe it was
This,
somebody from her camp.
Is
That
this
did
like a
this and
yacht
she'd
or
have to
one of the
leave.
military vehicles? Or
It's a military.
We don't. Well, that's a very suspicious nature of you. Yeah. It was just an
And
excuse for
You're,
her to get out
you
of
go
there.
down
I
into
mean, we
the.
don't know what to look for.
You guys are
but-
going
How
down into
suspicious
the
of you,
mess area.
Dromar.
You see bags and boxes
Apparently,
and
what?
stuff all over the place.
You've been doing
down
way
in
too many
here.
drugs there, Dromar.
And,
She planned this well.
and there's, you guys find yourselves
Yeah.
castrated.
The chairs are all stacked up in the corner, and you guys are sitting on
Oh,
crates.
Crates of food and shit.
Yeah.
Great. She planned this. This is cool.
Well,
See?
Dromar has a very.
And then all of a sudden, you guys are sitting there like this, and then.
No,
Whoa!
I'm gonna tell Tale.
Off you go
I'll tell Taiche.
into the
I'll
wild
turn you into a nude.
wonder.
It's like you ought to hear this theory. From now on,
And
no
you guys
locals.
come back up on deck.
I can make
And
rope
by
out of
this
that by
time,
growing your brain.
The sun is just past midday. And
No
you can see it
locals. No
lowering
more.
on the
Timber
horizon.
squares off locals
As you
completely.
head off in the
We're in
airship to
another
the
air
south.
car. Oh boy.
And you're going over an area so desolate that even the ubiquitous yellow moss is gone.
Will they be sending a party after us?
And Deja Thoris,
How much trouble are we in now that you're with us again? I mean, no offense.
Are we-
but shit, you're
I
more
suspect
ranking
we're
than
in
the
a
First
rest
we'll
lot
of
save
of
the
trouble.
princess, then we
Princess.
kidnap her.
How big was the pooch we screwed this time?
she says,
We
don't,
save you and kidnap you?
don't worry about it. It's my problem. I've arranged for it. It has nothing to do with you.
We gave you the opportunity. I got
And
it.
she
Ah.
says, as far as everyone back home is concerned, you will have
She's up.
somehow found a way to
We're out.
get out into the
Finally.
wilderness and
Yeah.
abscond with an air car, and that will be the end of that.
Us.
I told
What
you she
about
said it.
you? What's
Don't
the
worry
story?
about me. I've
She said
got
it.
it covered.
Okay. Are we in any way
We're just
implicated,
being,
though?
we're
That's
just
the
being
problem.
too
No.
cautious
Okay.
here.
Not the
She knows what she's doing.
That's
And
what worries me.
she says, I definitely know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
For the last
Very set
5
up
years, I have lived in the house of my father and watched as he does his little deals and runs his little city. And, you know, it's not enough. I
Ah,
have
you're an
never felt
adventurer.
comfortable with the life of the court. And I have always felt that
That's probably why she was out raiding
I
the
had more
greenwood.
in common with our ancestors, the pioneers of 200 or 300
Ah,
years ago,
you know.
willing to fight the things that the wilderness presents us with. And I have never felt so alive as the time that I have spent with you, and in particular, with you. She puts her arm around Crom and gives him a big old kiss.
Well, spoken like a true adventurer. So Timber whips out that flask,
Crom,
takes a swig, and
Crom-
says, "Here's to adventure."
Crom has a silly grin on his face
Yeah. You guys gonna need a cabin to
and a
yourself.
vacant look in his eyes.
So
And,
Timber is
passing
passing the flask around, saying, "Welcome, adventurer." and Yada yada yada.
I'm still
And,
It's not your uncle.
And fade to black and
Now use your
a
God.
little sound, please.
Oh,
Come on! You can't do it on cue. What good is it?
Now he's under pressure. Now he can't do
doesn't wanna do
it.
I'm too busy laughing.
It is a little tough to do that when you're laughing.
Off you go across the red sands and into the darkness
It's a matter
of
of
night.
breath control through the
Falls a few
lips.
hours later.
Timber looks down, a little winky, and says, "You're still alive!" Chop!
Not if I have anything to say. I'm still invisible, pal.
And every time you put it over the rail, you think,
God, I'm glad to have you. She turns the ship around, and as she's turning it around, whoa, you do another dip,
and she gets so that she's going in the opposite direction. Whoa, another dip, and she's pulling it up, and she says it's almost all the way up now. And you have one of these globes, and you notice that it's very light until you get it up past the edge of the floorboard, and then whoa, it weighs about 25 pounds.
The atmosphere is changing.
Totally different
And
down here.
you
Yeah.
bring it over to her, and she says, no, that's not it. This has nothing to do with the atmosphere. And the globe is made out of a pale greenish glass, but down inside of it, you see water
Yeah,
and
condensation.
something floating in
Moisture
a
is
small
having an
pool of
effect.
water. And you mentioned this, she says, bring it up here.
Yeah.
Moisture is having an effect on the modules.
And you bring it up,
What are you talking about,
Yeah,
Timber?
wait, let her look
No.
at it.
and
Yeah.
Hey, I
What is
sort of
modules?
smell- yeah.
so you bring it up to her.
Yes, of course.
And you bring it up to her, and she looks over at your shoulder, and she says, Leona, get your ass up here!
What's happening? Did someone sabotage the ship, or?
She says, it isn't this. This is just an ice cube. And she says, do you see that little gray speck?
That's it.
And inside of it, you can see that there's something about the size of a piece of
A
gravel.
living organism?
And she says, the bastards froze it inside of an ice cube. The ice doesn't do anything, but I'll bet you that's Quistana. And she says it is a chemical that reacts with the gas of levitation to prevent it from absorbing the rays of the seventh type.
We've been sabotaged.
You know it, and I know who did it.
Who?
Pilot.
Who else?
My fiance.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Nice guy.
Who's the guy
And
that
she
What a
says it was
How
a
would he have
perfect
known?
plan for him. That bastard!
How would he have known what ship? I mean, is this like a private ship you've
What
had
ice?
stored for a while?
No,
or,
this
I
is
mean,
one that Tardos got, or
What can we do about it?
Jot, whatever. his name
she
is.
says, fuck all, we're going
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
We'll land the ship then. We'll figure out some way to fix this.
And she says,
Land it now. Land it now.
and
Isn't there a way we can refreeze it?
and she's saying it's not that, the gas has already been deactivated.
It's been
There's no way we
something
can
else.
Stop it from.
And
yeah,
she says there's
continuing.
nothing that we can do to get to the
Cube inside the glass.
little piece of gravel without letting the gas out.
Hmm.
Well, then we can freeze the entire globe.
And she says that it's already been exposed.
So it did all the globe?
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, let's
And
slow
it's
down
acting faster now.
comfortably.
And
Land.
shh.
That's all
She
right.
brings the ship in for a slow and steady
Who puts
glide,
ice in their silver
and with a
cups?
large. The ship settles into the marsh that surrounds you.
Great.
And roll
I
for
know, I won't.
initiative.
It'll probably just
You can
make
get
it
it
easier.
moving at least.
If they make
No.
their initiative, they will find that they are under the effect of the illusion before the sleep spell goes off. Roll for initiative.
Oh, they might still
You
get
too.
5.
And they have the grappling hooks like this, and the spell goes off. And they're making saving throws.
Up to 16,000.
And one on each side goes down,
Mhm.
and one on each side stays up. And
So yes,
I hear a roll.
What?
I hear a roll. I got one on each side. Did I get the right guy?
Doing the
and
grappling hook or flying with?
guys
I
with
know,
the
they're
grappling
not doing
hooks
that.
make their
We aren't
grappling
doing
hooks
what we
go,
expected
whoa,
them to
and,
do.
No, but we
and
knew this
you see,
before I
go right
canceled
through the
spell.
illusion
Go to the
and
marsh.
pop,
No, one,
cast
two,
sleep
four,
on the
five,
guys
four,
with the
five,
grappling
six.
hooks.
1 to 3 was the guys that won it.
Well, who did you
4 to
want?
6 were the
Oh.
guys.
And
That just means
Well,
the
I would
pilots
think
can
you will
they,
take out
they
the
sunk
pilots,
to
yeah,
the
now they
ground,
can take
and the
off.
pilots of the two ships accelerate and
Yeah.
are taking
That's
off.
what I said.
Hold it. Is this simultaneous?
No.
No, we won.
I asked for spells before initiative.
Right. If they
That
get
was the
access-
spells.
Oh, okay. So the
Right.
pilots aren't going zoom and they're taking off. Yeah.
They are the guys
They're ready
sunk to the
to.
ground, and it was your initiative, physical action.
Okay,
The pilots.
good.
That way the ships wouldn't take off.
Let's
That's
see,
what the blinding
Kasheo.
beam would have done.
No,
It's
I
not-
wanted the guys with the grappling hooks so that the illusion wouldn't get.
No, that was the end of the illusion.
Doesn't matter. As I said before.
You wanted to take out the
Kasheo,
pilots, you
physical
should've left.
action. What are you doing? You have just seen the pilots of both of these ships slumped to the ground while the guys with the
The
oh,
co-pilot.
god damn it,
It
Yeah,
doesn't
guys
matter.
with the grappling hooks.
They can both
Slumped
fly
to
the
the ground
ship.
and
It does
dropped
not
the
matter.
Yeah, but
grappling
we
hooks
would have
and
had
It
a
does
jumped,
not
round.
matter.
and the pilots look startled. What are you doing?
That's what I was see. They should at least be startled. It's like, what the heck happened?
Blinding
Don't-
beam
Are
on
we
one of the
gonna
Take
pilots.
off
You
and-
Shoot 'em?
said you weren't casting that spell, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Next round.
Exactly.
Next
It's all
round.
physical actions.
Physical actions,
I
Paishea.
don't know that we want to do any physical action.
If
Yeah, I
Paishea
don't
was
know
not
that-
doing any physical action, go Ranwin.
Nothing.
Katrina.
Holding off.
Doozy.
Doozy is
Oh,
taking
guns are
a,
cocked.
Doozy is
Yeah.
taking a running
As soon
start,
as we start firing, we're
jumping
physical.
off the ship and
didn't-
leaping towards one of those small craft.
Good. I'm glad
You are
somebody could do
jumping
that.
onto
Oran couldn't.
one of the
Small craft.
one of the small craft. You were at the stern since he had made you move.
He's at the fore bow of the ship.
You were in the you were in the bow of the
You
ship,
made us
Drumar.
move.
You made everybody move.
Remember?
No,
Right.
because you said I try and move back from where I cast the first
Isn't
one,
one
and
on
I
each
ran
side of
out
the
of
ship?
room 5 feet, so I had to move to
Forward.
the back of the
There's
ship.
one on
No.
each side.
The
of
bow.
Got it
We
confused.
switched places.
Okay, one's on either
You
side.
are on. You are at the back end of the ship,
Okay.
and you are jumping across to the other ship.
Yes.
There
Running
is
start.
there is a
Yeah.
12-foot
Yeah.
gap in between.
I can jump
Oh,
18 feet,
anywhere.
no problem.
This
With
way.
my
Yeah.
special
In the back of the
abilities.
Okay. Do your special
That's the
abilities
stern.
require a roll?
I believe it requires a roll to land on my feet.
Right.
Just a sec.
There's always acrobatic tumble roll, right?
Leap. May perform extraordinary feats of springing and leaping. It counts as one attack, and I've got 3 attacks this round. Oh, hold it.
I didn't think it was gonna work. Well, I thought it was gonna work. We could just.
Oh,
read
I must
what we're
make
gonna
a
do.
normal attack roll versus armor class 10 to land safely.
Roll. 20
If the
seconds.
roll is successfully okay. Ah!
Clunk. Oh shit.
When the attack roll fails, the character leaps the full distance, but falls to the ground upon landing.
So you
See, that's
crash.
it. So I still make the leap and fall onto the boat, but
You're not on your feet.
I'm not on
You
my
don't do it
feet.
gracefully.
Exactly. See, I knew there was.
Yeah, you can jump the distance. It's just a
And
matter of landing.
It's
So
going
you
to take you your other attacks to regain your feet.
Well, I do have prone fighting.
If you are attacked while you're down
If
on
I'm
the ground.
attacked, yes. Otherwise, yes. I have
We'll
two.
get to that.
Chances are.
Okay.
That was Doozy. That was your initiative. Ember.
Are these boats open air so that when they take off, the
Ember.
guys who are
What,
asleep
Ember?
fall off?
Okay, Ember wants to throw her dwarven warhammer, which comes back when called, at one
Is
of
it
the
really?
pilots.
The one at the stern or the one with the bow?
The closest one.
I'm sorry, the one at the front or the
The
back.
closest pilot.
Okay, the one at the stern. Roll to hit. He is armor class 7.
And which one did I jump on?
Same one.
Same one?
Ooh.
Come on!
At least
Hit
you're
that
rolling on the
sucker!
ground. Yeah.
And I'm on the ground, so I'm not in the way.
It's almost a good thing that you didn't land on your feet.
I hit.
You hear it going over your
boy.
head. That funny meaty sound when it hits something.
You just heard it.
I hear bone crunch and
Well,
pieces
we'll-
of bone and
We'll see.
spittle. Oh, okay.
1 point of
Max
damage.
damage.
Max Preston, what's his
Zero.
Oh, max
And I
damage.
do 15 points of damage.
That would get him in the head. That would
Max damage.
should have done a called shot or something.
That's
Yeah.
gonna leave a mark.
Well, that's gonna
There.
knock him down anyway. Hopefully.
And after it hits, I go, Nara!
Okay, whap, and you hear bones crunch. Oh, there's the pilot, and he's got this thing sticking in him right about this side. But he seems to be tough and does
Figure.
not go down.
Okay.
That was Ember.
I'm gonna take an aim at these guys. Try to keep
Kill
them on
it.
the ground.
There's 2 ships on the ground, at least for their gloves, if nothing else.
Killick.
Kill it.
Killick is going, shit, I guess we gotta aim this thing.
So Killick, who was
That's
point,
true.
had
That's
his
the other
had his
other.
weapon pointing out
Oh
towards
my
the
god,
side,
oh no!
tries to train it back
Oh,
towards the
kill
back
me.
there, and rolled a hit.
Yeah, not on the one that Doozy's on, hopefully.
And what
Yeah,
class
that's-
are you, Killick?
He's
Fighter?
a dwarf.
Okay.
Oh, he's a fighter, yeah.
-2 for your non-proficiency penalty.
Okay.
What's their
Is
armor
this the
class?
one in
Their
stern
armor
or
class
the...
7, effective armor class 5.
15.
That
I
would be
can't
a
put
hit.
any snake poison
That's
on
a
my
hit.
dogs.
Yeah.
Roll for damage. It is 2d8.
I have to work on that.
Okay, so now what end?
Oh, definitely, you hit, dear.
I'm doing with these guys, so the closest.
I guess he doesn't get his strength bonus. 8 points.
8 points of damage. No strength bonus. And
Well, I guess since the bullets are
Kill it.
flying, shit, might as well fire my gun.
You just will be visible.
this is the first time you fired one of these, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's...
And
Now they don't make a noise when you
you
fire
press
them.
the
They go
trigger, and you know you expect something, but nothing happens.
How many points?
Except that they're
8.
just an instant later, you see a little of stuff come out of the end of this, and you are totally surprised when you see this explosion near this guy's hip. Bang! And a big flash.
Do that.
Bang!
Oh, fuck.
The thing goes off with a big
Well,
explosion, and you
Gods for a
Wow,
while.
God.
see the guy stagger again and fall up against the controls of the ship, but he is drawing his pistol from his side.
Uh-oh, gonna shoot Doozy.
And
Well, is this the
Which
one
ship
that
is this?
Doozy's on?
meanwhile,
This is
with that, the pilot of the other ship whirls around and begins looking in your direction.
Who's my direction?
Timber.
yours?
Oh, Victorex, sorry. What are you doing? Can't have any of these cowardly missile weapons,
He's going-
bastards.
I know it. Hey, Victor X is going, I should have done that blinding beam.
And
I should
Timber.
have taken a spectral force.
Do I think an entangle spell would keep this ship on the ground?
And I should have made it so that the boat looked to be completely sunk, so
you
that I
don't
could
know.
walk right onto it instead of ending up on a ropes at it.
An entangled
It's
spell.
too late for a spell anyway.
Oh yeah.
Well, I
It's
guess
full
I'm
action.
going to fire the rifle.
Okay, and
Aim it at the guy who's,
and which one? The one at your end or
Might
the
as
one
well
at
shoot
the
it
other
to
end?
transport.
Not the
Huh?
one without doozy.
The one at the stern or the one at the other end? You guys are down by the stern.
I'll take the one on the stern.
Okay.
Is that the one
that's
Doozy's
the
at?
one with- Yeah.
That's what you
the
said.
one
Roll
without Doozy.
Boy,
to
that's
hit
stupid.
your
I didn't know which one you
your
were on.
So you
non-weapon
should say the
proficiency.
one without doozy.
Yeah.
Subtraction is
The
2.
juice
That's
is
a
laying
hit.
on the
You
ground,
should
so you
Yeah,
can't
effective
look.
armor
before
class
you shoot.
5. Roll
Right.
for damage.
So
What's
basically,
that?
you're-
Class
Roll for
five.
damage
Why are they
2d8.
armor class 5?
Roll for damage
Ship is
2d8.
that's what they are
They are
now.
normally armor class 7.
But we've been hitting anyways.
I
2d8
can't believe that.
damage.
2 points of damage.
2 points of
Two
damage
ones?
for
God
He just
damn.
rolls out the
And
barrel and hits the guy in the head.
bang! The flash goes off, but it doesn't appear to have damaged him severely.
Well, fire
But
at
he's
the
already
ships,
been-
man.
Yeah.
Damaged by
Kagar.
the
Kagar is going to, she's seeing all the radium rifles going off, so she's aiming hers at the one without Doozy, because she sees Doozy, and like flashes are going off going, God, why are they shooting at Doozy? So she's shooting at the other one.
Okay, shooting at the other one. Roll to
Sorry,
hit.
Doozy. I'm a teacher trying to talk me into getting my nuts cut off. No.
Oh, that hits. What do you know? 2d8.
Yep.
Bow, 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 bow.
10 points.
And the other guy was just going for his gun, and wham! He gets hit by another one of these rifles.
Ah, tick.
And
Don't want to look right at him.
Yeah.
just manages to keep his hand on his weapon.
Oh,
And Kilana,
bullshit.
Oh shoot, I guess everybody's already in battle.
Fire, fire, fire. Just shoot
Yeah,
them.
well,
Shoot them up.
yeah, she's
Doozy,
got
get
a
off the
rifle, she'll
boat.
Fire this round.
What do you mean?
the one
Oh,
who's
stay
got
on the
the
boat.
one in the
Stay-
back.
You being
Okay.
the seasoned
And
adventurers you are, I'm
It
trusting you
misses.
guys.
It misses.
Thank God she didn't go with Doozy.
Oh, doozy.
No, it's without doozy, I said.
And it goes way off in the distance. Bang! You hear a distant thunder of this thing
Tries to line up the pilot and a
as it-
ship in the
as it
background.
hits it. And Crom
Fire away.
Goes, God damn, come on
Crom
here.
has drawn his missile. He is not a missile.
Oh, he
rocket
doesn't have a
on him.
gun.
He is
Daggers.
waiting.
He's throwing daggers.
Now he's got his other
Bandolero's full
weapons
of
in hand.
daggers.
No,
Can
he's
you
got
can
his
he
own.
make a run and
He
jump
drew
into
his
the
swords the
other
last
vessels?
round as his
I don't know
action,
how
so,
far Crom can jump.
Crom
is going to jump off the ship towards the other boat that does not have doozy on it.
That's the farthest one away.
yes,
You should take
he's
the other.
trying that,
Run down
but
the
I
ship
need to
and off the
find out
rail.
what you need to roll to make it.
Right.
Okay, he's going to jump as far as he can, and he lands on top of the water chip, and he starts running
Yeah.
towards the
Water,
boat.
he has water
He has a
walking.
rate of
He has
water
a
walking,
walking
Chip.
Okay, that's different. What is Crom doing?
Crom is going running off the ship,
Yeah,
leaping
go
off
for
If
the
I
ship,
known he had that before, he could have been hiding underneath
leaping
the
off the
boat.
ship
He landed.
and towards the other boat with the pilot that does not have doozy on it. And then
Okay.
he starts, and he lands like this on the water, and he starts running towards the guy, full speed. And
How many attacks per
Attacking.
round does he normally get?
Four.
Okay, he normally gets 4 attacks per round. He will arrive in time to deliver 1 attack after jumping off, running over, climbing up, then he gets to attack.
Ah!
I'll get back to you.
He's yelling.
Selenite is down below. Broda, what is he doing? He's in the bathroom. Broda is fumbling around and pressing the button on his pistol, and nothing's working. And then at the end of the round, he goes, oh, shit, safety.
Who to put a bird on?
And is there anyone that gets a second attack per round? Remember, you can only fire every other round with these weapons.
You forgot Rhoda.
I didn't forget him. I
Oh.
called him and you were gone.
I was going to bathroom.
I understand that.
And then
What
he
is
said
Broda
Rhoda was
doing?
fussing with his gun.
Ember.
No.
Yes.
Either that or get a spell right.
Okay, he isn't firing. And that's
I probably
everybody
should have fired,
except
but I
for
only
Crom.
hit
Yeah, you rolling low.
And
Well,
Crom.
Take a roll.
He's
of this.
swarming up over the side and can get 1 right-handed attack in.
Is that his main weapon?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man, come on,
You
Crom.
Now this guy's how big?
Armor class
Man
what?
size?
7.
They're all
7?
larger than man
And
size.
he's like
Right.
plus.
Yeah,
plus
he makes
You're
it.
5.
Roll to hit.
Um,
Larger than man size.
Larger than man size. That's what I was just
So
asking.
3d6?
Yes.
3d6?
Plus 9 or 10?
Plus,
Oh, I should have just
Plus
done
his
strength.
plus 9 or
Well,
something.
he's got a +2/2 and his.
Oh, hold it. There was something about the magic, so he's not quite as strong or something? No?
Yes.
Right.
But he
So
still
he's
has.
only like 18 something now?
I think he's 17.
He still.
17.
Yes.
He still has his plus. That's a +2.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I still
His
did.
natural strength is 17.
Yeah, he's an 18.
Without should
18,
still work, so it's an 18.
01, 18.
I would hope
He's
that
a
that was
lower
noted on his sheet, but
Yeah.
oh, cock dice, roll it over.
Oh shit,
Oh,
all of them?
Damn!
Roll over.
2 5.
6s.
Oh, that was way worse.
11 plus,
Well,
Well,
should
how
be 7
much?
on the
Two.
sheet.
Plus 5.
So 11 and
18
13.
points.
Don't forget the +2. And if he
18.
has an 18 strength, he has
18.
a +3 damage.
No,
18.
no, no.
18 points damage.
Is only a +1 damage. Or
I
+2.
rolled 11.
Right. And you have a
We're not
+2 sword.
arguing that you hit.
Oh,
It's how much damage you did.
Yeah.
What are
Right.
your
You have to
your
have
bonuses for
percentages
damage?
to have +3.
without
he
the
doesn't
belt.
have the percentage.
Without the belt?
Exactly. With his
He's only a
strength, with
+2.
his weapon.
Okay. His weapon is a +2,
Right.
and his strength is,
naturally it's a 17.
17.
naturally is a 17, so that's a plus
1.
1.
I just wanted you
damage.
No,
said it was an
+1.
18.
plus
damage.
1.
It's 0.
Yeah, but with the belt.
Just an
So it's
18.
plus 3 just naturally without the belt.
So he's plus 5.
Okay. 5 and 11, so 16 points.
Right. And
Ouch. That guy's already taken some damage.
Crom cuts him down.
Yeah.
That chip ain't going.
And
Butcher, butcher, butcher.
Doozy is dismayed when she sees the pistol come over to her. BAM! Point blank range.
Owie.
Ow!
But it is just a pistol,
Now-
not there. But I guess it's the same.
Yeah, but those weapons aren't very
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
Could have aborted to dodge.
Well, you know, I
This
could have
guy
shot in
gets
your
two, this
direction.
guy gets 2 attacks per round.
Just one.
Damn.
He hasn't done anything
Yeah.
this round.
Oh.
Are you
Just
kidding?
You got initiative.
Oh,
You
okay.
jumped
Well,
over
Doozy,
there.
I was
He's
gonna
taking
shoot in that
17 points
direction.
of damage.
Bang! Another flash
At least, Doozy,
goes off.
I would have been
Yeah.
able
In
to
the
shoot
window
him. Maybe
when
if
that
I'd have
went
been
off.
able
You
to.
are
And
hit.
you could have shot
You
me.
are hit,
Exact
Doozy.
thing.
Yeah, but you just got shot anyway.
In the
Doozy takes 14 points of
in
damage.
the true tradition of
14 points.
But,
Okay.
but he's taken 17 this round.
Can I borrow the
of
pen?
the Wild West, he sticks it
Was that
underneath
not
your
the pen?
He's
underneath your arm
actually
and
taken
shoots
more than
past
that.
you.
Yeah, he's
He'll like
taking
hit
a
him
lot.
for 8 as well.
Yeah, so that's
Oh, that's the
23.
pen.
Yes.
That's it. That's everybody. No,
Yeah.
what can the Moondog do? Come
That
on.
was-
We need some.
He's
That
down
was the
below.
4th round. Or that was the
First.
first round.
First round.
Now, what are the guys up above doing?
Yeah. Have they come down or are they shooting at us?
Good question, because we haven't fired
So
upon
is-
them yet.
Oh, they weren't
No,
doing
but
anything
people
at
have been
all.
firing. They're now visible.
Yeah, I know.
But
True.
the illusion is still up.
No, it's not.
No, it just goes.
No,
You still.
Well, for this round it is.
programmed illusion.
At the end of this round, I guess
It's up for this
And
round, not up the next
You
one.
hear this
Right?
weird sound
Well,
going.
see,
Yeah, they're not powering up the heavy weapons.
it's a machine gun, folks.
That's what they're doing this round.